The very first attempt at capping banking interest rates was back in 2000. Then Game Member of Parliament Joe Donde authored and sponsored the bill. Christened the Donde Bill, the movers sought to have the government rein in interest rates that banks could charge their customers. Donde argued that at the prevailing rate of 24%, the interest rates charged by the banks had made borrowing expensive and therefore out of reach of many Kenyans. But his dream of capping the interest was short-lived.
And I looked at the global comparison, and I realized that globally the interest rate was between 2 to 6%. And therefore I knew there was something wrong somewhere.
Then President Daniel Arap Moi vetoed the Central Bank of Kenya Amendment Bill 2000 from becoming law, citing anomalies. Moi sent back the bill to the National Assembly with a memorandum stating that state control of interest rates will be against the spirit of the liberalization policy of the economy. He was also against the requirement that a 9-man committee be formed to be in charge of formulating and implementing monetary policy. In his proposal, Moi opted for a committee of 10 members, including the governor of the central bank, his deputy, the bank's chief economist, and 7 others, 2 of them women. He also wanted the committee to be an advisory one.
The only problem which happened, the operation date of the bill was behind after signature. We had put an operation date of the bill. And we didn't pass it. It was supposed to start from 1st of January, but it was passed in August, like this month.
But the suggestion never saw light of day. Then came Donde's successor, Jacoyo Midiwo, whose bill hit the floor in 2015. He wanted banks to charge an interest rate of not more than 3% above the indicative rate published by the Monetary Policy Committee on their loans or monetary advance. The bill collapsed on a technicality after the Budget and Appropriation Committee, chaired by Reverend Mutava Musimi, suggested the proposed amendment to the Finance Bill went against Article 114 of the Constitution. Mutava, through his committee, stated that any changes to the money bill must be approved by the Budget Committee after taking the views of Treasury, the Central Bank of Kenya and other stakeholders in line with Article 114 of the Constitution. The bill was to be introduced back to Parliament by Kiambu Town Member of Parliament Jude Njomo. His proposal was that the lending rate should not exceed 4% of the central bank base rate, which currently stands at 10.5% through the Banking Act Amendment Bill 2016. The bill is now law. Ken Mijungu, NTV.